How's it? Hang loose. I hope I'm in frame here. Yes, today we're having Hang Loose Wednesday because Toastmasters. Yeah, I got Toastmaster. I'm part of a Toastmaster club since long time, and still I no can speak real good. So I'm part of Toastmasters. Before I don't know, it was like something my mom got me into or something. She heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend, and then she put me in there, and I'm like, what am I doing in here? And then I made logical, help me be a better teacher. I'm still trying to master the art of public speaking, which is why I have my computer out here to get its frame to see if I can do this, because I have a speech today on making a YouTube video. That's right. So I got like Doug and Bob, our International Space Station U.S. astronauts, on my screenshot. His porn is just embarrassing. So I have it all set up here, so that's good. You'll see this in the video. So I'm just gonna leave this here so I don't lose my place. Got audio going on. Okay, let's get in. Okay, what's in the news today? This fine 29th of July. Right at risky crossroads, apparently. Yes, sir. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The lieutenant governor, the guy's actually, he's a medical doctor. This guy, Josh Green, and he's also lieutenant governor of Hawaii. So they're like, ooh, listen to him, man. It urges residents to take precaution as clusters of coronavirus cases proliferate in the state. So this is basically official wave 2 in my book, for sure. 3 spikes in a row, then there's like high numbers. It's getting close to where it's going to hit capacity for one of those places that have health, hospitals. Overwhelm those and it's gone. But what particularly struck me is, if we get away from we're only one order of magnitude away from losing complete control. If it goes from 500 to 5,000 in 14 days, it's over. It's like game over. Who knows what? Total shutdown. It says there's groups that are cultural groups like Pacific Islander communities where routine testing and swabs can sometimes be viewed as a risk. And they're calling that a cultural barrier. Cultural barrier. There's some Pacific Islanders, there's like different. It's the long swab that goes up your nose. Oh! Hey, I hate to break it to you. That's not a norm in anyone's culture. Cultural barrier. We have a cultural barrier. Yes, they are being politically kick glove. The other thing here on the front page is August 17th is proposed for schools to start after pushback from teachers, principals, school superintendent, and also public employee unions. So all the unions, the teacher unions, and the Department of Education in Hawaii, they're all going, yeah, too quick, not good. So they're pushing it back to August 17th. Golf courses, who cares? We're going to give a rent. Talk about golf course people. The hoity-toity stuff. So you go down to this into. Don't be bad-mouthing the 1%. Okay, so in the middle of here, there's Russia accused of spreading disinformation on pandemic. Now, here we go. Russia make lies to U.S. And we in U.S. go, oh, we believe those lies. And it messes us all up. And Russia's getting us. That's what they're saying. And what's happening is, it's like U.S. officials and stuff. I don't know, it's vague. CIA. But the Russian military intelligence, known as the GRU, that's their CIA. They're accused, right? They're apparently detected as doing this. Amplifying false Chinese arguments that the virus was created by the U.S. military. So there's some people in China going, it wasn't us, it was you. It wasn't created, it was created by the U.S. military. That's what, because there's lots of conspiracy theory. That's just falling apart. Lots of conspiracy theory stuff. And you got to beware, super beware. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof. Carl Sagan. You're going to make that, you got to really prove it. And, some people will say this and that. So in China too, right? It wasn't us, it was you. So they're taking that stuff and they're amplifying it, making it big. And articles that Russians' medical assistance could bring a new detente with Washington. Detente is lessening of the pressure. Like Cold War, build up. And then there's detente. Like ease up. Pull back a little bit. Demilitarize a second. That's a detente. Now, the Russians' medical assistance could bring a new detente with Washington? This is not Washington State. This is Washington, D.C. A detente with Washington with what? Nuclear stuff? Embargoes? Maybe they're having a detente of the fighting in our Congress. There's a good place for a detente. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. They got all this. But I'm thinking, if they're able to say bad information. Ow! There's a little short in my computer. It just electrocutes me. Shocks me. Shock the monkey. I digress. Egress. Now, here's the danger here. If they're able to say that all this bad information is coming from Russian, GRU, military sources, intelligence, if they're able to say that and convince people that, then it opens the door for convincing the American public via mainstream media that all the bad information you ever got from wherever about the coronavirus is from that stuff. They found a scapegoat. I'm thinking, I smell scapegoat building. Russian officials say, I don't think they said anything. It's American intelligence officials, and the U.S. intelligence, the CIA, is known to lie to the people, is known to lie to Congress to get their way. Beware of the CIA. Blackout. Now that I said that, my sister's going to be like, oh, you're in for it now, man. You visited my Men in Black. Ooh, baby. You didn't have to wear a black tie. Oh, my. Men in Black. Yeah, right. I might regret that later. I don't know. This is like some geek with dark sunglasses. I'm from the CIA. Shut up, they're probably armed. I don't know what to see. They got death gadgets and shit. Anyways, now for the fun news. If that wasn't fun enough. Caldwell, which is our mayor, seeks a 3-week shit that man. My computer wants to make saucy love to me. Stop it. What's this box? There's no traction. God. Well, foreshadows of mistakes to come. Make the mistakes early. Our mayor seeks a 3-week closure of bars. Well, on Oahu, but bars. And he's asking the governor, so he might go 3-week, the whole state, no bars. And this is getting people where it, right in the nuggets, right, it hurts, right? They can't go drink. I know, I had to quit drinking before myself. Thank God I'm still stopped, one day at a time, all that. But, hey, you just take, someone who drinks, and you just take their drink away. Oh, shit's gonna hit the fan. So, this is what this is, a lot of it. But yet, however, they're small businesses. Now, out of all these bars, they're going by regulations, only 2 bars, not in regulation. So they got spreads from these 2 bars. They traced them. They're actually tracing people. They're tracking. Who did you puke on? Did you sneeze under the bar? Any illicit touching? And bars, you know, that kind of stuff. It's all this. Whew. So the mayor's this guy, you know, he's a one guy, Thomas Ray, a partner in Square Barrels, said responsible business owners have taken steps. The mayor's decision to push all the bars and breweries will destroy hundreds of businesses and cost many more jobs. So they're saying, if you close down all the bars because of 2 bars, you're destroying a lot of small business stuff and unemployment and stuff like that. And over here, Greg Maples, maybe he's Canadian. Greg Maples, chairman of Hawaii Restaurant Association, said his organization is unhappy with the proposal. Quote, "We caution our officials who have tremendously hard jobs right now do not take a shotgun approach with any industry. Maybe they should have shut down the bars with violations and not the entire industry." Yeah, very well. We caution you guys. It sounds like a veiled threat. Hey, I'll tell you what. When they make the laws, they're supposed to be for everybody, right? You can't just, you know, and he's got emergency situation going on, and it's a virus that can go from 500 to 5,000. So F you. The mayor decides to do that. Good for him. I think he should. But that's my personal opinion. But they're looking at their jobs and their money, right? So they're serious. Serious as a shotgun. Now, if they, let's just get the violators and all this kind of stuff. It's like pussyfooting around to give out parking tickets, you know? It's like, what is it? Colonel Kurtz and Apocalypse Now. It was totally insane. It's like charging a man with murder in the middle of a war, kind of thing. I don't know what. He said something. Snail on the razor blade. I don't know. Colonel Kurtz crazy. The horror. The horror. We might be doing some horror thing right here. So, anyways, looky here. Why businesses want $100 million in city grants to pay for rent. The businesses want $100 million. I told you priorities, right? And so, we're getting close to the time, so I gotta do jump. Try to get these little shorts past you. Look at Rembrandt. And the record for Rembrandt. Look at that painting, it's so small. Self-portrait. He did it when he was 26 years old. Rembrandt. He's one of my heroes. Try to do one of those paintings and you're like, well, painting is hard. $18.7 million at Sotheby's. Virtual auction. So the guy goes, sold! You're all contaminated. Virtual. Self-portrait. Wow. 1632. Yeah. Right after Shakespeare. Virus prompts consideration of ancient rite. What? Vast white marble. Yeah, I'm just tired of kissing Muslim butt. Forget it. Just with ancient Roman Catholicism. Dies vult. On the one letter to the editor, I just got this one. I was going to stay away from letters to the editors, but they're kind of like pee, you know? You got something to say? Say it. Write letters to the editor. You can get one in. But, so, you know, it's like preaching to the choir. But sometimes they say stuff, they say, what the fuck? Yeah. Where is it? Here it is. From Robert Robinson, of Kailua. Kudos to you. Short and sweet. Here goes. The paper, the editor said, bars are prime sources of coronavirus spread. To encapsulate his letter. It goes like this. Close the bars. Again and again, both on the mainland and in Hawaii, we see the virus clusters flaring up and being traced back to bars, along with gyms. These are the most common sources of mass infection from public interaction. Restaurants have built-in spaces and can operate carefully. But bars encourage crowding, close conversation due to noise, parenthetical, and disinhibition. How is this a tough call? Close the bars. Thank you, Robert. You set it up in a nutshell. Disinhibition. I understand the word and I can see it. I understand how to say it. It's just difficult to say. Inhibition. Disinhibition. You win. Vocab word of the day. Far out. Fantastic. Fulfilled. Very good. And that be the news for the day. I gotta get going to create another video on how to make a video. Boy, we're in for holy hell. I'm already telling people how to make videos. And I'm doing it to Toastmasters. It's gonna be cuckoo. I'll post that. You'll see. It'll be strange. At the least. Anyways. Hang loose. Mongoose. Aloha.